week on Miss Congeniality, we're interviewing a Mississippi rock star who toured in France. You may know Rochelle Harper as a hippie musician, but today we learn about her beauty pageant past.
One Miss Congeniality in Jersey.
We'll tour her home that was formerly a Dairy Queen and learn a couple of its secrets.
You can Hitchcock her out. Do it.
Up next on Miss Congeniality.
Mississippi girl, I got a Mississippi girl.
Hello and welcome to Miss Congeniality. I'm your host, Jamie Doris, and today my special guest is a lady that I met at the end of my driveway. She was buying 2 chairs from a garage sale, and I knew at the time that she was a local celebrity, a musician, a jazzy blues singer. And then when she asked if she could borrow my bell-bottom jeans, her image of being a hippie was kind of cemented. She's 100% Mississippi hippie. But I didn't know at the time that she and I share a lot more in common than just the same zip code. Introducing the one, the only, Rochelle Harper.
Quick history. Boz and I bought this house in 2008. This part from this door this way was actually the old Dairy Freeze.
Really?
Yes, built in 52. The original Dairy Queen built in 50 burned, and then they rebuilt this part. So it's cinder block, rebar, and concrete.
And perfect for music.
Yes, perfect for music, perfect if a tornado comes through, and we have the freezer still intact. So now we will transfer from the 50s to the 70s. This part was built in the 70s.
Groovy, let's go.
I will share with you a butterfly portal.
That's
A
right.
butterfly portal.
See
Right
this?
there.
Feel that. If you want to go to Neverland, you have to go through here.
That's right. It's
Only
painted over, but
very
it's
few-
still there.
Very few people know about that.
That's right. Matter of fact, you might want to edit that out.
And this is what we call the playroom, of course.
It looks like a lot of play happens in
This is
here.
where it all goes down.
So do you play in every way in here?
Yes, the band comes in. Usually there are more musical instruments. And
We set
before we
drums
moved,
up.
or before we tried to move, this was all like band photos, posters from Bridge Fest, Harbor Fest, the Shed Blues Fest.
Tell us a little bit about your adventures in France.
3 times now to France. They love Mississippi musicians.
What do they love about Mississippi?
Well, they love the blues.
They love the history.
Really?
of
They
the
love,
music.
yeah, the history of the blues musician. Of course, a lot of blues musicians, legendary blues musicians, made it in Europe first.
I was wondering if you had this like childhood obsession with France that like I have. No.
No.
Well, you learned how to speak French.
Oui, un peu. One of the things that we thought was important is when we go to France, that we should be able to bring our Southern hospitality and our manners. So we knew s'il vous plaît, which means if you please or please, and merci, which is thank you. So whenever we would try to speak French, we would say, s'il vous plaît, pardon, je parle pas très bien français. And that means I don't speak French very well, but if you please, and they would say, oh, American? Yes, I speak English. And then they would speak English. And I think it comes down to a reflection. If you're nice to someone, they're nice back to you, and kindness. And
Girl, it's like everything that you're all about, right?
this is what sold us on the house.
This out
so
here?
when we open this, voila.
Ooh, I'm already seeing something I love.
This is Lola. It's short for labor of love affectionately because we have to cover her when a freeze comes, and she's about 20 feet high. Using my ballet skills out there, trying to hoist a tarp over it. Boz is over here, and we always say if we make it through this, our marriage will last. I prefer to use the line. I love the fact that the sun can dry everything.
Oh, and it smells so
It does. And if it rains a little bit, that's okay. Then you get that rain fresh thing that they try to put in the dryer slips, you know.
And it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
That's
free.
that's what I really dig, is the free.
Well, hold on, you're not wearing any shoes.
No. I like to not wear shoes. You know, I'm a hippie chick.
I'm a hippie chick too.
And we do have a push mower, so
Oh, you
we're
do?
right there.
That is so cool.
So we like to kind of keep it
Can I
trim.
push mow your lawn?
Sure. Here you are, Miss
All
Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality.
Woo! Mowing
Cuts
our
grass.
lawns.
Raise.
Go! Woo! Guys.
I really do want one of these. But... All right, let's go back.
3 nights at the Beau Rivage.
It's a busy life being a fantastic celebrity musician.
We are actually excited about this song, the Mississippi Hippie Blues. With the music video we're doing, you know, it's about the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So I believe that, you know, it's going to take off finally. I wrote it in 2003, and now...
Really?
Yeah.
So you got into music in your late 20s. That's really important because there's a lot of people that think if you don't do something by the time you're 20 or 25, you missed out.
Yeah.
You got into
Not
music at 29.
Yeah, it was almost like God pressed a button. That's how I interpret it, and said, "Okay, you're gonna do music." And I quit my job, which was super job, but to pursue music. And I auditioned in San Francisco with a sound company. In fact, I interviewed with the Black Crowes entertainment attorney.
Really?
Yeah, he just wanted a date, but.
Well, I mean, you are an attractive lady.
Anywho, I came back home. My mom was here in Ocean Springs, and she had MS. We had just discovered a couple years prior she had MS, so I wanted to check on her. I put all my stuff in storage in Lake Tahoe. Came back to the Gulf Coast. I had about 3 original songs, and I started going to songwriter groups, open mics, and people really dug my music, and in particular a drummer. And by the next summer, I had my own band named after me, and we were gigging 6 nights a week. But musically speaking, I was really hooked with performing from those first years, 2001, 2002. Boz auditioned for me in 2002 because I needed a guitar player, and that's how we met.
Hold up, he auditioned.
Yeah.
And now he's your husband.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't audition for husband.
Not at that
For
time.
a guitar player.
That's a whole nother
The
segment.
husband thing came, I had to audition for that later.
Is there a place where we could sit down? I have a few more questions for you.
Okay, sure, let's go.
I know of you as being the Mississippi hippie, and I think everyone sees you that way, but there's a little bit of your past that where you looked a little bit more like this. So tell us about your pageant past.
Okay, well, I will speak directly to the congeniality side. How about that?
Tell me.
Okay.
Hold up. Speak directly to it. So basically, she's Miss Congeniality.
It was, 1986, 87, the year I graduated from high school. They had the voting for Miss Congeniality. For some reason, I felt like I shouldn't vote for myself. Like, it felt wrong. I don't know why, but it felt weird. It felt wrong.
So you're supposed to always vote for somebody else.
Right.
That's the Southern hospitality in you.
Yeah, I guess so. And so I voted for someone else. Well, that someone else won. After the pageant, the director came up to me and she said, "You know you lost Miss Congeniality by 1 vote. Did you vote for yourself?" No, I didn't vote for myself. And she said, "Let this be a lesson. If you do anything in life, you should always vote for yourself, because how can you expect anyone else to?" Lesson learned. One Miss Congeniality in Jersey.
What is the draw for Mississippi? What do you love so much about Mississippi?
I love Southern hospitality. I really am a country girl. I love small town-ness. I love the food, the seafood. Of course, I told you boiled peanuts and Coors Light and Grand Bay watermelon.
Which, by the way, do you have any of that? Any boiled peanuts, Boz?
Maybe.
What?
I know we got some Coors Light.
Yeah, we got Coors Light.
Bring the Coors Light out.
Yeah.
You got. She has one. She already has a Coors Light out. Oh no, I'm not thinking.
There's a certain country element. Maybe it's an intimacy, Mother Nature, the marsh grass, the trees. Of course, we love Bay St. Louis. I started out in Ocean Springs, which I love Ocean Springs. It has a little bit more of the Alabama side and the arts and that side, but then when we moved to the Bay, the Louisiana flavor came in.
It's a lot of New Orleans right here.
Yeah.
It's different than Ocean Springs.
It is. It is. And they both are, equally eclectic and exciting. And the people, I have great friends over there, and I have great friends here, family on both sides. And
Oh, good. Coors Light over here. You don't mind if I drink with you?
No,
do you?
I would love
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I just got a spray
Got a
tan.
little spray on this congeniality.
Got a little spray tan. Can't get it too wet. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to Mississippi.
Yes.
Where's the boiled peanuts?
Well, you have to get them on the side of the road. They pull them on the side of the road.
She eats them all up when we get them.
You
Yeah.
gotta get them on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Like over by Stennis.
Yes. See, they have them in Stennis, and they have them. What's the road out going to Dee's house, boss? They've been
out to Bees, Boss.
from Mississippi. Yeah. When I drink these, the Alabama comes out. If I get mad, the Jersey comes out. Having family time.
Whoa.
This quarter life.
The CL is on the DL.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's hear some music.
All you gotta do is ask.
Take over your life.
Woo! Our neighbor's starting to crowd around. Oh, there you go. I got this deep inside of me. You know some love deep inside of me. I'm missing you back home. I got a Mississippi girl. I got a Mississippi girl. Oh, ain't nothing I would call about I'm missing you.
What exactly is a Mississippi blues?
What is exactly a Mississippi blues?
Yeah, very important question.
My goodness.
Probably have to go to the crossroads to answer that question.
Yeah, I don't think we can reveal it right now.
Well, and then you're going to be dealing with the devil
Woo!
and the Lord.
Okay.
So
that's the crossroads.
that's
You
the
understand
crossroads
that,
you're going to have to go to
And
to answer
we
that
can't
question.
do that
Yeah,
here.
this is a convenient.
I don't think this is the place for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So sing, can you sing the song in French?
La Vie en Rose, is that what you're talking about?
Oh, that's my favorite song.
Is it?
Okay, you have to get video of her.
Are you serious? I mean, your reaction.
Now she's on board.
It's my favorite song ever in the whole world.
Wow. Do you sing it?
Yes, I do sing.
Chanson.
Oh,
Say.
Okay, we gotta.
Jamie, this is the part of the show where Jamie takes the mic. It's recurring.
Okay, now like you come over here and sing, and I hold CL,
Yeah.
and and I hold this.
bracelet I got.
Okay, we're good.
Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose. La da da, la da da, la da da. Now I need my cheat sheet. Do you know
Yeah, I
it?
don't know the next part.
Oh, it is the one I in the video. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't say bois.
I should probably be speaking into this, right? Yeah, I probably should be. So anyways, thank you everyone for watching the show. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my dress, you can get it at Gatlin's. If you like my hair, you can get it at Hairworks over in Bay St. Louis. Until next week, au revoir.
Alors chanson noire, mon cœur qui bat. Hey, that would be the way to cut out on the show.
That would be
Look, if you could, wait, if you could rub it and then you could like, Hitchcock her out with the infinity sign, like she goes like this.
Andrew, that's your job.
And then you could Hitchcock her out. Do it.
Yeah.
Rub. Yeah, like a butterfly. Rub.